If Truth Be Told, an alternate history of Pakistan by Haq Nawaz Akhtar. This is a very interesting book and worth reading. The book is divided into various sections: Genesis of Pakistan, History of Indian Muslims, Muhammad Ali Jinnah, Birth of Pakistan, Accession of States, the Jammu and Kashmir problem, early problems, democracy gives to autocracy, Ayub Khan's rule, end of Ayub's rule, Yahya Khan's rule and breakup of Pakistan, all-out war in the east and phony war in the west, revival of democracy under Z.A. Bhutto, Pakistan's nuclear capability, Z.A. Bhutto's internal policies, the final days of Z.A. Bhutto, a short evaluation of Bhutto's rule, Zia rule of 11 years, Muhammad Khan Junejo, evaluation of Zia era, elections and revival of democracy, military rule once again, six most contentious aspects: Pakistan's Afghan and tribal policy, Pakistan's nuclear program, Pakistan's social and economic policy, Pakistan's water and power problems, the rise of ethnicity and provincialism, Pakistan's American connection, epilogue. Interesting book, definitely, and definitely worth reading. And as you know, as I scanned through it, by and large, very interesting book. Interesting book in the sense that he makes some very interesting analysis. The author was saddened to hear the remarks of Sardar Sherbaz Mazari, a respected politician, on the occasion of Brigadier A.R. Siddiqui's book East Pakistan, The Endgame. The Sardar narrated that he went on to Dhaka in March with Air Marshal Asghar Khan. They were returning from a meeting with Sheikh Mujibur Rahman when a group of Bengali demonstrators raised slogans against these Punjabi intruders. Said the Sardar to them, "I am not a Punjabi, I am a Baloch. I am a Baloch. We are also oppressed by Punjabis." This from a gentleman who has extensive land holdings in Punjab and whose brother is regularly elected to the assembly from a Punjab constituency. The point is that playing the ethnic card is neither relevant nor helpful. The real malaise in Pakistan is that a feudal military bureaucratic oligarchy has ruled Pakistan in the grand Mughals, and the people at large, whether Sindhis, Punjabis, Baloch or Pashtuns, are not given democratic participation. Bangladesh was the direct result of this phenomenon. Now, the author is a Baloch, a Rind Baloch from Punjab, and he identifies himself as a Pakistani, and culturally he is a Punjabi. But one cannot agree with his analysis because the foundation of East Pakistan's alienation was not just the feudals. The whole Muslim politics was based on the politics of Ashrafiyya and was dominated by the UP Talukdars and lawyers from Bombay, clever lawyers from Bombay, later Sindh, and Bengalis were sidelined from the very beginning. And those who sidelined Bengalis were not feudals. They were lawyers, England educated lawyers. The Prime Minister Liaquat Ali Khan was not a feudal. He was a younger son, and as you know, the younger sons did not inherit anything. So he got nothing as far as real inheritance was concerned. And the foundation of Bengali alienation was definitely not the feudals. Here one, can disagree with Mr. Akhtar, but it's very interesting. He makes some very interesting remarks on Khaqan Abbasi. According to the testimony of Brigadier Mutashim of Palestinian Liberation Army, Brigadier Ziaul was himself commanding the Jordanian troops. Zia and his Air Force colleague, Air Commodore Khaqan Abbasi, came to the notice of the Anglo-Americans during this stint. As to whether any lasting connection developed, it is difficult to say. Nevertheless, it is a fact that when Air Commodore Abbasi left the Pakistan Air Force after being passed over for promotion, he had a thriving construction business in Saudi Arabia, mainly as a sub-associate contractor of the US Corps of Engineers. Book is interesting, but as far as I understand, nothing landmark, Some of his observations regarding the civil service are definitely very valid. Like he says, one of his remarks I will quote: Punjab elections rigged. Mr. Liaquat Ali Khan's anxiety to have good provincial support basis led to the infamous rigging of elections in Punjab, which were held in 1950 after the Mamdod ministry was dismissed and governor's rule was imposed. Clearly, Mamdod's adversary, Mia Mumtaz Dawlatana, was the Prime Minister's favorite for the job of Chief Minister and Chief Executive of the province of West Punjab. The factional game which eventually derailed democracy in Pakistan had begun. So it's very interesting that the rigging business and the hanky-panky business started long before Ayub Khan in the early 1950s. I still recommend this book for all readers of Pakistani history. And one of his very interesting remarks is about how the civil service was castrated by Ayub Khan, and on the whole, a very interesting book.